When I was 26, I bought the piece of land. When I bought the piece of land, I set up the orphanage. We started off with only 35 children. And then eventually we had hundreds and hundreds of children. Now, till today, we have hundreds and hundreds of children where we've got an orphanage out there, we've got a school out there. And for the last 13 years, I go out every single year without fail. What is the result? What is that the result of? Well, it's the result of me being able to use my money in a different way. I finally found happiness in money. That was my big breakthrough. What did I learn about money? I learned the power of money. What is money? Money is purely a magnifier. You need to understand this. Money is a magnifier. Money is not good. Money is not bad. Money is actually just neutral. I believe if you're a bad person, you have some negative habits. I believe if you had more money, you'll do more of that stuff. I believe if you're somebody with a good heart, you like helping people. I believe if suddenly you win the lottery, I believe you will donate and help more people. It's purely a magnifier of who you are. So when I started to realize that, I thought, oh, well, money can be good. Money can do good. Money can save lives. When people say, hey, what's this spiritual teacher doing? Oh, they're making money. I say, money is very important. I say, everybody should be making money. You can do so much with money. You can change the world with money. You can help people with money. You say, oh, but I can help without money. Yeah, but you could help more if you had more money. Because it will give you money, time, freedom to do more. True or true? And this is another big aha I got when I was out there. But the biggest aha was linked to what? Giving. This is where I'm talking about this final column here. How many of you have a question before? What's my purpose? Anybody have a question? What's my purpose? What's my purpose in life? Why do we do what we do? Why are we all here? Anybody asked that before? Why? You guys want to know? Why are we all here? The secret in your higher purpose is to serve beyond yourself. That's the secret to fulfilling your soul craving. To satisfy your soul is when you serve beyond yourself. By the way, you all know that on some level. In human needs psychology, we have 6 basic human needs. The need for certainty, need for variety, need for love and connection, need for significance, need for growth, and need for, what's the final one? Thank you. Contribution. Even in human needs psychology, our highest need is the need for contribution. When we contribute beyond ourselves, when we do something for others, or when it's not for us anymore. That's why I said the first 3 pillars is for us. The reason why your soul is still unsatisfied or still questioning, there must be more, meaning it must be more than me. When you say there must be more to life, the answer is yes, but it has to be more than you. Because let me ask you a question. How many of you had it before where you do something for other people and you're more happy than when you got it for yourself? How many of you had that before? You buy somebody else something, when you see their reaction is nicer than when you get it for yourself. How many of you had that before? Right? That's why people like giving gifts, because they want to see the reaction. They want to see that, oh, they have now. It feeds your soul, not your personal needs. It's beyond human. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Now, my question to you is this. How many of you would like to feed your soul more? What if I was to tell you that if you feed your soul more, you will feed your human more? From the inside out, I'm saying. Think about that a second. What I'm saying is the more you fuel your soul, the soul is the physical or the metaphysical. When you feed the metaphysical, your energetic body, more and more it expands. It becomes a magnet. What was the line? Your physical is purely a limited reflection of your metaphysical. Meaning that if you feed the soul, which is your metaphysical, and it expands, you're going to see your life expand. Nobody explains this in a scientific way. People just say you give and receive. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even people who go to church, they are sowing and reaping, But how? Where does it come back? How does it work? No, because when you give out and you do something beyond yourself for other people, your soul expands. You feel it's so fulfilling. And when this is fulfilled, it becomes big. It becomes an attraction. So that's what I realized.